Hey, so I've got a couple of updates for you guys from the bold action invades, which is going on today here in Denmark. It is a thematic event that sort of runs in the same location here in Copenhagen every single year. It's an old warehouse connected to what used to be some barracks for the Danish army in connection with the defenses of Copenhagen. And I've got journalists sent there. So Anders and Bjarke, who are both there, have promised me to record some videos for us. So I've got a lot of stuff that's going on there. So I'll show you what we have. Let me just make sure that this runs as it's supposed to. So we go here and have everything over here. Right. So here you can see the map in the background is actually so the whole event itself is run on this map. So the actual results of each game are translated into map movements, and here Bjarke, the TO, is telling everyone that the Allies have run the first round, both on secondary missions and primary missions, so they're pushing quite far ahead, although I do know that a couple of the Axis powers did win their games. Here we have the group of players. There's a big group, and there we have a little bit of David and all the tables. That's the old warehouse you can see here. Right. So that was the roundup of the first matchup. Then we have here, Anders is taking us around the different tables, unfortunately on the wrong edge here. Here we have David, my buddy, who is playing on the Stalingrad table. Looks quite lovely, doesn't it? And I don't know what the dice roll was for, but he made it. And then we have the Grumpy Old Men. That's a club here in Denmark near Copenhagen. They have their own... there's a cup for the event. That's a winter tables, 2 of those. There we have Torben, who is going with me to World Open War in a minute. He is playing for the Axis, I believe, on this day. And here we have a rather lovely Normandy table. Some big hedges on that one. And here, this is a really cool table. This is Andreas' table. Look at that. That's 3D, so there's a big hole in the middle of this.
Det gør sig virkelig godt på video, det her.
Yeah, and Bjarke is saying it really does well on video, that table. It really does. It's a joy to play on. Here we have another Farmland in Europe table. And some Stalingrad. Oh, that's Steen. Steen is out. He is the grand old man of Danish bold action. Another table in the countryside of Europe. Yeah, we're gonna have that is an actual gondola from the Danish defense forces from the 18th century. You can see some guns in the background. Yeah, more. There's a lot of farmland in Europe tables here. Right. So that's the tables, and now I wanted to show you this one. So this is an amazing clip. There's an amazing story behind this. It's not actually a video, but look at this. This was on Anders' table, and he had set up with a bunch of ambushes so that his opponent really didn't want to drive into those ambushes. So he was basically luring the enemy to gather up, and then he had, as the last activation of his turn, he had an artillery observer. Now the enemy obligingly did so. This is a bunch of Soviet white scout cars that had bunched up, and the Italian artillery observer fired a shot, landed the hit, and immediately delivered a bunch of pins and then hit the central one, doing splash damage onto the other trucks, killing a whole bunch. In total, that one activation gave 43 pins to the enemy. 43. Oh my lord, that's amazing. Damn, hot damn, that poor Soviet player. That must hurt. And then we have this, which is the update after game 2.
So round 2 is nearing an end. Some of the tables are done. I played some Russians on a winter table. That was nice. But everybody's killing everybody. It's going crazy. The allies are still winning quite handily, which is of course annoying being an Axis player. But we'll take it. We'll take it and see what happens. So round 2 is.
And as you can see, like the victories are collected. So that was at the end of game 2. I hope to have more from him later on in the day. But right now, that was it from Bolt Invades. So yeah. I hope you enjoyed that. See you later. Cheers.